Hello, my name's Danny Smith. When you were learning to walk as an infant, do you think you ever just one day ever thought about never walking? In other words, after falling down a few times, you seemed to fall down more than you walked. Did you ever just think, you know what? I'm a crawler. I'm not going to walk. Everybody else is a walker, but I'm not. Everybody else can do these new things, but not me. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. You didn't do that, did you? I bet when you rode a bicycle, you fell off of it a few times. You scraped your hands, you scraped your knees, got a few Band-Aids, but you kept getting back up on that bicycle. You might have called that bicycle stupid a few times, but you kept after it. You kept at it until you learned how to ride that bicycle. What happened? What happened over the years? If you're like many of us, as an adult, you've decided that you're a certain way. You're not, well, that's not me. You think about doing something different and you go, that's not me. I'm this way. That's not, I wasn't built that way. God didn't make me to do that. He made me this way, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't necessarily like it, but it's what I do. You know, there's certain things in life that we've done in the past, we were taught, but they're not necessarily the truth. They're actually lies. As Dr. Chris Thurman talks about in his book, The Lies We Believe, they're actually lies that we believe. One lie that I believed is that you can only have 2 pieces of bacon. And you know, that was a truth. In my household, I could only have 2 pieces of bacon growing up. But I found out that in the Navy, found out in boot camp, you could have more than 2 pieces of bacon. Now, I didn't believe it at first. Matter of fact, that first morning after having got my head shaved, after being woke up with a trash can, a metal trash can up against my metal bunk, being mustered up, still in my civilian clothes, and marched, if you could call it that, marched to the mess decks, or the mess hall. The mess cook was trying to give me 4, 5, 6 pieces of bacon. And I'm thinking, he's trying to get me in trouble because you can only have 2 pieces of bacon. And you know what? I fixed him. I showed him up. I didn't take any bacon. Yeah, right. Who won that deal? And over time, I found out, I don't know how many days, but I found out that, you know, you could have more than 2 pieces of bacon and you wouldn't get in trouble for it. You get in trouble for a whole lot of other things that you thought was okay, but you weren't going to get in trouble for for having more than 2 pieces of bacon. That was one of those lies that I believed. What lies do you believe? What lies are you presently living that's actually part of your awareness, that as you believe your awareness to be? What lies are you living right now? My coaching partner and I, John Griffin, are having a call on Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we'd like to have you on that call. We're going to be talking about purpose, vision, and goals. We're going to be talking about some things that, as our mentor Paul Martinelli will say, and he'll be on that call, be a recording of it, but he'll be on that call with us, and he's going to be talking about living a life by design and not by default. Too many times, not just too many times, most of the time, we live a life by default when we could be living a life by design. I'd like to help you build yourself out in front of your business. Build yourself out in front of the path that you're currently on. And as you build yourself out in front of that path that you're on, I'm betting you discover new paths. As you discover a purpose, not just a purpose in your overall life, though many of us need to work on that, but a purpose for our daily life. We start uncovering potential that we never knew we had before. And underneath that potential is blinders that's keeping us from seeing opportunities that are around us all over the place. But because we don't know our purpose, we don't know our potential, and we're missing out on these opportunities. I'm Danny Smith. I'd like to have you on that call with us on Monday night. Thanks. God bless.